where I go to get my glasses. And, I've talked a lot about empowering women. That's what my focus is every single day of this year, especially leading up to the election. Wink, wink. And, but what we wanted to do was to bring a small new eyewear designer into Cohen's, which is an established business that has been here for many years, and create a partnership of female empowerment. So Vontélle is a designer who we are having a trunk show with today. If you're in New York City, you can still come down. We're going to be here till 5 o'clock. It's 50 East 42nd Street. And what is about to happen is I'm going to introduce two people from Cohen's, from the leadership office, who are going to tell you a little bit about what Cohen's does. And then Tracy Green and I are going to be talking about eyewear, about Vontélle, what she and her business partner have created that is in store today. And then we're going to shop. So you can shop vicariously, but you can also come here, 50 East 42nd Street. So right now, I'd like to introduce you to Anna Lamb and Anne-Marie Cuevas from Cohen's. They are here to tell you about who Cohen's is and why we are gathering here today. Please join me.
Thank you. Welcome. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And we are so thrilled that we have a new part of our family at the store today. So thank you so much. And we are all about empowering women. We're women, so we love to empower women. And at Cohen's Fashion Optical, we're 50 East 42nd Street. We're here today. We're here to help you get your glasses. We have complimentary eye exams today, and we also have special pricing on all of our glasses, especially for Tracy with her Vontélle light. So please come on by and join us. We have wine. What do we have? We have
lots and lots of
food. Lots of food. And we have bubbly for you as well. So come on over and please join us and share in the joy and fun.
So before you go ahead.
Yes. Well, and I just wanted to share something else. In our office, we have images of Cohen's Fashion Optical and its history in our first location on Delancey Street. And what a thought came to when I looked at the picture, 1927, Cohen's Fashion Optical was born. And when you think about it, they really were innovators, because who puts fashion at the midst of the Great Depression?
Right.
So fashion, who really thinks about fashion more? I think women do. So to think that started from 1927, and here we are today, and it's still so relevant. I think that says a lot about who we are, our culture, how they give us that empowerment. I am living proof. I started when I was 16, and
at Cohen's.
At Cohen's.
Wow.
So grew up here, and 30 years ago, you would not see me, or I wouldn't even think that I'd be standing here speaking like this. But this is not about selling glasses. This is about the growth, the women that I've met, the people that I've met, the relationships that I've had. And I am so proud to be a part of it. I'm proud to be a part of this, and welcome all of you.
How many Cohen stores are there?
125
Wow.
locations.
And where?
Yes, all through the northeastern seaboard. So Florida, New York is our landmark, and so our home base. And again, Delancey Street was our first location. And so Florida, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, all across the northeastern seaboard.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Well, thank you. And all of us have on Vontélle glasses.
Yes, we do.
We're having fun. We're having fashion fun today. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Harriette.
Thank you.
so much.
Thank you. And I now want to invite Tracy Green to join me. We're going to be talking about her line, Vontélle. You see, can you see these, Maya? Are they in the shot? There are some glasses that are here on this table. Yeah. Okay. And come on in. Hi. This is Tracy Green from Vontélle. So, was it about a year ago? I can't even remember when we met. Thank you for introducing us at a fabulous event in Midtown. Yeah. And, learning about a small business, Black female-owned business making eyewear was very exciting for me.
Thank you.
And then we got to talk a little bit at that event, and subsequently, I love your story. So, we always want to know, how did people get started in whatever business they have? Tell us, how did you get started?
Well, in 2019, I lost a pair of glasses. And when you lose your glasses, you get so frustrated. One, because they're so expensive. You have your prescription, you have everything in there. And so I was upset when I lost them. And then I went to a couple stores, a lot of the name brands that and they were just too tight. They were so small, and they were digging indentations in my cheeks. And the glasses that I lost were actually men's size glasses, because I have to always buy larger because of the shape of my face. And I was just frustrated. And I called my best friend, who we met in college, my business partner, Nancy, to complain about it. And I was just like, the glasses don't fit. All the glasses look the same. They're all boring. I have lines on my nose. Like, this is crazy.
Wow.
And then I hung up, and I just was like, I got over it, right? And then 3 days later, Nancy calls me back and says, pack your bags, we're going to Paris. And I'm like, what? Paris. So come to find out, there's a huge expo that they do every year annually in Paris called Silmo. And that's where all the fashion eyewear designers go, and manufacturers, and that's where they sell their eyewear. So we go and we walk for 3 days. And there were thousands of people. And that was our aha moment. We said, the reason why glasses hurt our face, because no one looked like us, is making glasses for us. And that was our light bulb moment. And we actually met our manufacturer in Paris. And 5 years later, I'm sitting here talking to you.
I love that. Look, so my brand that I've been building since 2016 is Dream Leapers. That's what this platform is. It's all about people accessing and activating their dreams. It's not enough to just say, oh, I want to do this thing, or to complain.
Right.
Everybody is good at complaining, right? But what do you do past the complaint?
Right.
The fact that you all got on a plane and went to Paris and said, we're going to figure this out, and you did. Did you find the manufacturer then, like in that first trip?
Yes. So we actually interviewed, we didn't realize what we was doing at the time. But as we started to walk the floor, and by the second and third day, we started asking manufacturers, like, how do you make this? How do you make that? And when we left, we had about maybe 10 addresses, emails, phone numbers. And then half of them didn't call us back. They thought we were crazy, because we wanted patterns and color, and we wanted to increase the sizes. And a lot of them said, we can't do that. Our molds are what they are. We can't do that. And then we whittled it down to like 2 who said, all right, I'll try to work with you. But one was trying to really grossly charge us. And I have a finance background, and we did our research. So we knew that was the wrong cost, but they thought we were dumb and new to this system, which we were new, but we did our research. And the last manufacturer who stayed with us and who's our partner in this, he was like, I get what you want to do. I will do whatever sizing you need. And I said, our people need larger noses, larger nose bridges. We need longer temples. We need larger lenses. Our glasses are too tight. He said, whatever size you want to do, we'll do it. And we started measuring faces and of our friends and our family. And if you have high cheekbones, we said, all right, we got to cut the lenses here because it's too much for your cheeks. If you have, based on your face shapes, we started doing different designs. And of course, we wanted the pattern. So, because we wanted to stand out, we wanted to show our culture. And we did it. And we were able to find someone to work with us. And it wasn't easy.
I'm sure.
The first 4 prototypes we got, they looked horrible. I cried and I was about to quit. But my business partner, Nancy, said, no, we can push him to do it better. And we just kept pushing and kept pushing. And, he got it. And it's been phenomenal. I mean, we're in the 5 years, we're in Saks Fifth Avenue. We are Shop Bop. We sell to optical shops throughout the city, New York or US, Caribbean, and Canada. And we're the first Black-owned and women-owned brand to do a design for America's Best. We're in 900 stores nationwide.
Very good. And now you're at Cohen.
And now I'm at Cohen.
Woo-hoo. This is so great. Come on in. Oh, Nancy, come say, this is business partner Nancy. Come say hi. This is, say hey.
You're alive. I was just talking about you, how you made me go to Paris.
Yeah, that
was a bad thing.
a bad good thing, right? A bad good thing. So I want to talk about, a lot of people who are starting businesses have a job. You know, one of the biggest challenges that people talk about is finding enough time to dedicate to the business, because it can be fits and starts. Well, I'm going to work on it this week, but now I have to pivot to do whatever my job is. What happened for you guys?
So I was a CFO of a hospital system here in New York City. I had a regular job, great job. But every day I would come home and I would ship, pack. I did all the work in the evenings. And then the pandemic hit.
Mm-hmm.
And once the pandemic hit, it became just challenging because working in the hospital system, I kept working. Nancy left her job because of the pandemic. So she was home 100% of the time. So she was able to do all the relationship building and all the sales. I was still coming home every day and packing. And then finally, at some point, because I had a health scare, I told my job, you know, I can't do this anymore. COVID basically showed me that you only have one life. And at this point, so many people were passing away. And I owed it to myself to put 100% into the business. So I retired early, technically, December of 2020, and haven't looked back. And we've just been focusing on the business.
And that's a wonderful story. And also, you've talked about the fact that both of you worked in corporate America. So you did have a cushion.
Yes.
Because didn't you finance your business in the beginning?
Yes, we bootstrapped. So Nancy was a sales executive and me being in finance. So we took 50,000 of our funds each to create the designs, do all the marketing, do a website, all the things you have to do, a logo, trademarks. We put our own money into it, and you know, we have not had to put our own money in it since. We reinvest everything that we made, and we have one angel investor now that's been helping us. So it's been great. We've been growing slowly. We all want the big VC money, you know, everybody wants that.
But that can be dangerous.
That can be dangerous. We learned as well as we've done our research. So we realized growing slowly and partnering with people like Cohen's Optical, who has a lot of stores and who sees the value, and their customers are coming in actually to buy some other glasses, and they saw our glasses and now they're buying these. So they see the benefit and the worth, and it's great to partner, and that's what we want to do. I told them, I did my research on them. So we really want to work with Cohen's and be in their optical stores, and we know that their clientele will love the vibrant colors and the patterns and the sizing.
Well, so what they were telling me for these glasses, which were ready and I hadn't picked them up yet, and they were sitting in a bin, and a customer said, well, what are those? I don't see those here. And so that was a good indication that, you know, your designs are different and they do stand out. There was a woman who came in a few minutes ago. So this is something, when we first were talking,
right,
one of the things that Tracy told me is, well, you know, our glasses also work if you have lashes.
Yes.
Because, you know, lashes are everything these days. And some of us wear really long lashes, right? And so this woman had on some lashes. And I said, well, you need to try these glasses on, because there's enough space, because the temple is long, that you can still have your lashes and be as fly as you want to be with your mascara and your lashes. And they're not gonna bump up against the lenses, which happens a lot. You know, so that longer temple.
And she bought them. She was so excited that her lashes did not touch the lens. So yes, by us reconstructing, we say we deconstructed the glasses and reconstructed them, because like I said, you know, mostly glasses are very short in the temples,
right? And
they press on your lymph node that you have behind your ear. And that's why people get headaches. If you notice people taking the glasses off, putting them back on, because it's pressing right there, it's too short. So by making our temples longer, that just was a beauty effect by not letting your eyelashes. We really made it for our
unintended positive consequences, right?
So, and then again, the lenses, if you have high cheekbones, which most of us do, right? And it ranges the gamut of African American, Hispanic, Hawaiian, Asian, Jewish, German.
An Asian woman here who's part of a team said that the same thing happens for her.
Yes, and we talked about the shape. You know, I was saying that because my cheeks are kind of like a pancake shape. So what happens is the glasses are so small that they dig into your cheeks. So it's really hard for even Asians as well. And if you have a low nose bridge, Nancy, my business partner, has a low nose bridge, just like Asians. So it's really hard. So we work on the nose bridge and the lip inside to make it nice and light and comfortable for your face and for your nose. So we really was all about looking at all our friends and family and seeing their face shapes and say, they all had lines on their faces. They all had indentations. The glasses were too tight. And we said, all right, how would this fit you better? How would it fit him better? So we do men, we do women, and then we got the Nickelodeon license.
Yeah, tell us about that, because that's kids.
That's kids. We do kids classes. So that was another happy accident. We happened to be on a great call of new businesses and eyewear. And Nickelodeon was on that call, as well as our mentor was on that call, who became our mentor later on. And they reached out to us and said, can you do kids classes? And me and Nancy was like, yeah. We didn't know what we were doing.
The answer is yes.
But she hung up. I was like, Nancy, how are we going to do this? Nancy's like, we're going to figure it out. So, and then we were lucky enough to be the first Black woman-owned brand to get a Nickelodeon license. And we do SpongeBob and Baby Shark and it's slowly growing. It's, of course, we wanted to break the internet when we first started, and we did not. But we realized that the slow growth, the word of mouth, is really been great for us, and we're building a business.
And one of the things that you have shared is that, bad things happen, but good things can come out of them. So the pandemic was horrible for everyone in certain ways. The pandemic and then George Floyd, the worst. But what did happen as a result of that confluence of realities is that a lot of businesses realized we need to pay a different kind of attention to African-American everything, business, community, and a lot of money flowed into many businesses. What happened for you?
That has been, the two catalysts, like you said, that's been amazing for us. So COVID forced everybody to be on Zoom.
That's right.
And once that happened,
we didn't even know what Zoom was.
I didn't know what it was. I didn't even know how to work it. I was just like, can you see me now? Can you see me now? So that forced everyone to be in the box. And all you saw was your face. And then more people were on all the time. The blue light blocker became a selling point. So
they weren't buying clothes, but they were buying glasses.
So when we hit the internet, we started to sell because everybody wanted to look funky and look different. They wanted to show their style. They wanted to say, all right, I'm going to look different than everybody in the box on Zoom. So that was the first thing. That was all because of the pandemic.
Those look good on you.
And then the second thing was George Floyd. So horrific. But that's how we found our mentor. That's how we got grants. Because early on, we had to apply for grants because even though we started with our own money, that was gone. Once you start making the products and stuff like that, you need to sell. You need to promote.
What is the length of time between when glasses go into a store and when you get a return?
Oh, it's so from design to actually getting them from our manufacturers about 90 days.
Okay.
And then they go into the store, and then they have to sell them, and then you have to get them to the store. You got to ship. So it's a lot. It could be months, and we won't get paid until maybe 6 months after that.
Right.
So it's a long process in terms of how you turn a dollar. And so once George Floyd happened, and all these businesses started to want to give back, that helped us. We won, a lot of grants. I used to write grants before, and Nancy's a writer. So we applied to everything, and we've done several accelerator programs because of it. Because a lot of times they give you resources, but you have to also be in a program. So like Chase for Business, Tory Burch, Ernst & Young, 10,000 Goldman Sachs, Black women. We've joined just about all these accelerators over the years, and we've gotten resources, funding, advice. We've met networks and community, and we've been able to partner with other people. So that's really been helpful.
And this question you don't really want to ask in public, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Are you profitable today?
So we look like we're profitable.
Well, we know how to look like we're profitable.
So everyone.
She really looks like it now. Give me some more glasses. What am I putting on? Where are those brown ones that I had before?
Brown ones.
Where are the brown ones?
So
good.
They probably sold it. They did sell those.
The green one. And these are Harlem Haberdashery. Oh, and we have to talk about collabs.
Yeah, all our collabs.
But right now we're talking about profit.
So as you know, as an entrepreneur, when you start a business, you don't pay yourself. So the first couple of years, we did not pay ourselves. And last year we did look profitable, but me and Nancy we were paying our team, but we weren't paying ourselves. We're finally paying ourselves. So now,
congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you for our husbands.
That means a lot.
Our husbands who support us financially and everything, because you take every dollar that you make and you kept putting it back in the business. So we wasn't paying ourselves, but now we are. So we won't be profitable yet. But I think in the next 2 years, we will see that.
But you're 4 years, 5 years in?
5 years in, yeah.
You aren't expected to be profitable at the 5-year mark. But I wanted to ask that because when you talk about, being in 900 stores and many, and in Saks and all these places, there is the assumption that you're rolling in dough. And that's just not how business works.
No, because you get paid net 45 days, sometimes net 60 days. I got to hunt people down. Where's my money? Where's my money?
And also you have to make more.
And you got to continuously make more and you make more deals. So it's kind of, you're always getting paid 45 days after. So it's a push. It's a job. It's work. But it's so gratifying. When I walked down the street, I went to an event I was telling you at the Apollo the other night. And in my row, there was a woman wearing our Kente glasses and I wanted to cry. She had on the yellow ones. She didn't have on the red ones, but she had on our Kente glasses with her beautiful, she had on the yellow with the yellow blazer. And I was like telling my husband, look, she's wearing our glasses. So
and she didn't pay her to wear
them.
And
I didn't know who she was. So, when we walk the city and we see people wearing the glasses, it's just like, and we know that we made them for them, right? When you put them on, they're light, but they fit your face and not tight. And again, glasses have been around for centuries, but our features have not been focused upon, right? And we're not a monolith, and we all look different no matter where you come from. We all have different facial features, and it's a medical necessity. I can't wear contacts.
Me either.
One reason why I have diabetes, and if you have glaucoma, retinopathy, some of these diseases, it's very difficult to wear contacts. So glasses are the only game in town. So you want them to fit because you're wearing them all day. And
another thing that you do that's very popular these days is collabs. Many businesses are surviving based on collabs. So these glasses are your collab with Harlem Haberdashery,
Correct.
which is a wonderful shop uptown, which you might remember 5001 Flavors. Guy Wood and his wife have designed for like hip hop royalty.
Yes.
And so this is one of the glasses as part of the collab, and there's several others.
Yeah, and they reached out to us, which was great, and they got Fat Joe in the glasses.
Yeah, Fat Joe, yeah.
So we have they actually help us sell the glasses as well.
And then look at these. Okay, look, y'all remember? A different world, right?
A different world.
So Kadeem Hardison did this collab with you.
He reached out to us. He loved that we went to a HBCU. Me and my business partner went to Morgan State University.
And I went to Howard University.
Went to Howard. We also are based in Brooklyn. He was born in Brooklyn. So when he found us, we were just like the perfect match. And he said, I should have did these years ago when the show was out, but he's doing them now, and he's doing an HBCU college tour. And proceeds from sales of these go back to his foundation to give financial scholarships for kids to go to HBCU. So get the Dwayne Wade glasses. And this is a magnet, so you can take it off. It doesn't have to stay on if you don't want it to be. You get your prescription in, and you have this. Like when you're driving, you need the shades. This is perfect, and it just
snaps right back.
That's right. Yeah.
Isn't that exciting?
And then we did a collab with a woman named Kendra Danny. She's an artist. She's had her artwork on Coach bags and on scarves and stuff. She does glasses in her art, and she reached out to us. So these are her designs, her prints that she has on the glasses. This is called Flower Power.
Flower Power.
Yeah, so
that's so good.
So we've been great with the collaborations, and that's helped get the word out even more. So, and then we did another collaboration with Earlene Sims. Her daughter is Arlen Hamilton, the VC. All her glasses sold out. We don't even have any more of those. But we did some beautiful glasses with her and her team, and we're looking for more.
Wonderful. Well, now it's time to shop. So for those of you who aren't here, you can come here if you're in New York. We're at Cohen's Fashion Optical at 50 East 42nd Street. We're going to be here until 5 o'clock today, Saturday. Cohen's Fashion Optical is not normally open on Saturday, so they're open just for us today. And glasses will be here, so if you can't come today, you can come another day. Vontélle, this is Tracy Green from Vontélle. Where's your partner? Here's Nancy.
Yes.
Nancy is, they are business partners, and I love the idea. I want to ask this before we go. Being best friends and starting a business is not always, a match made in heaven. What makes this work?
I would have to say that it's a respect thing that happens, and knowing each other. So it's like a marriage. You can get cheeky sometimes, and then you get back together and you hold hands and you keep going. But yeah, we have a lot of fun in the process of it all. So it really works.
But she's my sister. And you, no matter what, I mean, I can't divorce my sister, right? So you can divorce your husband, but you can't divorce your sister. So no matter what, we're there for each other through thick and thin, through marriages, through kids, through deaths in our family. I mean, we're always there for each other. So when you realize it's your sister, then it just makes it easier. And then we bring different things to the table. We're yin and yang, you know, finance, she's sales, you know, we do designs together, but how we operate, and she's in her lane, I'm in my lane, and we come together. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, 1, 2, okay, let's go. And then we do it.
And one of the things you just mentioned, I think for folks who, you know, for Dream Leapers, I'm always hoping that when you listen to the conversation, it's inspiring you to leap into your dreams. And one of the things that I've learned for myself that you have just shared is every single experience that you have had can benefit you for the next one, especially what you learned at a job that you hated. Master that, become expert at that, because later you're going to need that particular skill.
Yeah.
But you all are bringing that corporate experience to entrepreneurship, which probably offers a lot more discipline than some people may have if they started in the arts. And clearly you're doing something that is working. So we are proud. Oh, I want to tell you that I guest edited a newsletter for sisters from AARP. It's a newsletter targeted to African-American women. I think they have about 400,000 subscribers. You too can subscribe. It's free. But we have a style issue that's coming out right now. And my dear friend Sharon Pendana wrote a story about Black female-owned eyewear designers. And Vontélle is included in that. So you can go online and see it on Sisters at AARP. I love that you are featured along with other, there are a bunch of Black female-owned eyewear designers right now. Who knew? And there are other stories in there too, like the 21 Black-owned beauty design companies and lots of other things that are in there to celebrate us. That's what I do, celebrate us. I'm happy to celebrate you. I'm happy for all the folks who are gathered in this room and also online. Let's shop.
The shop, Vontélle.com, www.vontélle.com. Thank you.
Good.